Hey guys, Bedrock Builder here again. Wanted to show you a few things I've been working on. I was inspired by a comment by Illegal Emerald about working on a more efficient Trident or drowned farm. I didn't find any farms that were really working for me on YouTube. A few of them were depending upon luring drowned at the ocean bottom, and I couldn't lure them in efficiently. So I started thinking about how I have drowned spawn in my fish farm. So I decided to modify that a little bit and see what would happen. And I have some pretty good results. See if I can get to that. There we go. You can see the basic premise is pretty much the same as my fish farm platform, except it has a lot less magma blocks to allow more spawning spaces for the drowned themselves. All you have to do to make it a drowned farm is add a solid block roof to make it dark. And that will actually prevent any fish or drowned from spawning by doing that. But to make it work, you have to add a layer of carpet on top. And once you do that, this will be, well, the game thinks this is transparent for some reason, and the drowned will start spawning. So all you have to do is be 24 blocks away, because it has this, I believe, the same spawning mechanics as regular mobs. So you have to be at least 24 blocks away. Then the drowned will start spawning. And I have a couple of different setups based on different levels of play. For people that don't have, say, a looting, you get a lot of squid out of this too. It's kind of fun seeing it not connected to anything and they just start falling out. But yeah, to deal with the mobs once they start spawning, I have a couple of different setups. For your basic, don't have a looting 3 sword, don't have tridents, don't have a lot of resources. This is just a basic drop kill chamber. So I have, this would be your AFK platform down here. And then the mobs, well, you can't see anything with the clouds right now, but the mobs will fall to their death on top of this platform here made out of hoppers, just like that. The downside with this setup is you don't get any experience, and you don't get a whole lot of tridents either. I'm not sure if they actually drop if they die from fall damage. I haven't gotten any from this setup yet so far. But yeah, if you don't have, well, I suppose, if you just wanted to hack them up, even if you don't have looting 3, I have a different setup that doesn't require them to fall to die. Well, all I had to do is add a little water on the bottom here. That'll stop them from dying when they fall. Have a little stair here to let the XP come out. And when they come down, you can just start hacking them up with your sword. Then the experience will come through the little hole here in the stair. Let's see if we get one to show up. Oh, I got a squid. Go ahead and take care of him. And on this one, I have carpets on top of the hoppers, just so the experience doesn't get stuck in there. And once the block is waterlogged, you can go ahead and put a carpet in there. Where are those guys? Come on. Here we go. Yeah, they'd start showing up. So yeah, you can just hack away, hang out down here. You will get a lot of, ocean drops as well. Like you see, the fish will start coming in, the bones, the squid. I found you can actually get a pretty decent amount of squid out of these. Oh, speak of the devil. Yeah, so this one's say like a next step up, not relying on fall damage. You're going to have to actually manually kill them, which is the downside. With the fall damage, you can just sit there AFK and let them die, but you're not going to get any experience. But the next, if you wanted to add experience, what you can do is kind of what I'll show you on the next step. And I just made like a an overkill version of this, but you don't have to do all 4 of these. I turned it into like a quad farm here. So you just add a Trident killer, because after a while you're going to get plenty of Tridents. So you might as well use them to your advantage to automate the whole process. So I just added a Trident killer. So you don't have to rely on the fall damage, but you do have to be at least 24 blocks away, which is this platform I have out here. And from here, you know, I have all 4 farms running at the same time, with all the loot coming down here through a water stream. Downside with this one is that the experience will not come your way through this water stream. I tried to set it up with glass panes in the bottom of the kill chamber so the experience would go through. Oh, this one turned off for some reason. That will happen if you leave them on, load and unload the chunk sometimes. But yeah, as I was saying, I was trying to get the experience to come out with by installing glass panes on the bottom. But the problem was that the baby zombies would fall through, and it didn't matter what I did on the bottom down here. I put in magma blocks. I tried trapping them. They just would not die. I don't know what it is about drowned zombies. They can find odd spots on the blocks where they can stand on magma and not die. So I had to, you know, put in a solid floor just to make sure that the baby drowned zombies died. And this is definitely an overkill setup. I did it just for fun, just to kind of see what would happen. And of course, you get some pretty insane results. I think I was just trying to keep up with the Tridents and decided to start stacking them over there. But yeah, you know, quite a bit of ink, which I was really surprised by. The ink really just comes in really well. Of course, tons of rotten flesh and all the other stuff that you get from the ocean. Fish. All kinds of fish, depending on what kind of ocean you build it over. And yeah, tons of Tridents. So if you ever wanted to just have like a few thousand Tridents, this would be the farm that you build. But I think it's definitely overkill. I don't actually have much use for a drowned farm in my survivor world. I don't need a whole ton of Tridents, but I don't know. Maybe you want a farm like this in your world just because it's kind of fun to build. If you want, maybe I can do a tutorial video for something like this, but I don't know. I think just maybe with one of the smaller farms, you can kind of get what you need out of it and be done with it. But hey, you know, Illegal Emerald, if you see this video, you check this out, you have any ideas, get back to me. I'm not sure if you were thinking about an ocean-based farm or if it was a spawner-based, about converting a zombie spawner into a drowned type of situation. But this is what I got. Hope you guys like it. Have fun building out there.